Alright everyone, I wanted to do a very quick video on how to properly identify what type of torsion spring you need in the event that your torsion spring fails, or if both of them fail for that matter. So if you're like me, you've probably been on YouTube for a while and you've seen a lot of good videos on how to do the replacement itself. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Those videos are top-notch as they are, and any content I would throw out that would be along those same lines would just be redundant and I think a waste of time. So what I want to address though is that a lot of those videos work off the assumption that you know exactly what spring you need and therefore all you need is the instructions on how to replace it. This is obviously untrue. Getting the correct spring is one of the most important, if not the most important, part of the job. I want to tell you exactly how to do that without having to weigh the door or measure the spring itself. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is take your springs off. Now, you might think, I want to go to the store, get the spring, bring it back, remove the springs, install the new ones, be done with it. Well, just kind of count on this being a two-step process. Remove the springs first, and then you're going to get to go to the store. Here's why. Well, you know these are wound a certain way in a certain number of turns, and obviously the coils are turning when you're winding it. Now, most springs, and I do say that with a bit of hesitation because I am no expert. However, a lot of the springs will simply have their identifying marks right on them. You won't be able to see those when it's installed on the door because it's wound up and all this paint gets twisted and you'll never be able to recognize what it actually said. This one is 218 by 2 by 26. 218 referring to the gauge, 2 the diameter, and 26 the length in inches. So you can obviously see my other one failed here, and that being the reason I'm just going to replace both of them as you're supposed to do. So if for some reason your spring does not have those marks on it, yeah, you can do the measuring thing, or an easier way is just take the unbroken spring to the place where you're going to buy the replacement. They should have qualified people there that can analyze the spring for you, measure it, get it right for you. That way you're not wasting your time doing any guesswork or anything like that. Leave it up to the people who have experience and knowledge about this and don't make any mistakes. Plus, it's a heck of a lot faster than trying to do all the measuring and all the spring ciphering out yourself. So that's my 2 cents on this project. Save yourself some time, make it a two-step project, remove the springs first, try to get the data from the springs. If you don't have it, take it to the store. They can measure it for you, get you all set up. You're not wasting time. I hope this video helps you because I didn't see it anywhere else out there. So good luck with your repairs and yeah, be safe, I guess. Okay, bye. Okay, a little tag onto this video. I did want to say real quickly that weighing the door is important if you believe the springs that were installed on your garage door opener were incorrect or insufficient to lift the garage door. So an easy way to figure that out would be to assess how long it took for the springs to fail. You know, how many cycles do you believe you got out of the springs before they broke, and make your determination at that point. My springs probably cycled around 7,000 to 8,000. There was a little corrosion on them, so I'm going to go ahead and assume the springs that were on mine were okay. If you only got a few thousand cycles out of yours, I would absolutely weigh your door. Make sure the springs that were up there were the correct ones, and if they were not, you can make your adjustments at that point. But the fact remains, the easiest way to figure out what springs you need, just remove them, look at the markings on them. If you can't get the markings, just bring them into your overhead door company or some of the big box stores like Menards. They can evaluate them for you as well. Anyway, that's my other 2 cents on this process. So good luck. I got my springs, new ones right there, and gonna do the install. So anyway, take care.